Today we are going to discuss the canonical form and general solution of one-dimensional wave equation. The one-dimensional homogeneous wave equation has the form utt equal to or utt minus c square into uxx equal to 0 for minus infinity less than or equal to a less than x less than b less than or equal to infinity and t is greater than 0, where c belongs to R is called wave speed. Wave speed. Okay. So, one-dimensional homogeneous wave equation. This is the one-dimensional homogeneous wave equation. Homogeneous wave equation has the form utt minus c squared uxx equals 0, where x varies from a to b and a may be minus infinity and b may be minus infinity plus infinity. That is, it is for finite or infinite string. Okay. So string may be finite or infinite and t is greater than 0. Okay. So c is called the wave speed and it is a real number. Here the dependent variable is u and the independent variables are x and t. Okay. Now the coefficients, we have a equal to, I am using the capital letters because here is a small c. So a equal to coefficient of uxx, which is minus c square, b or 2b equal to coefficient of uxt, which is 0, and capital C is equal to coefficient of utt, which is 1. Okay. So b equal to 0. Therefore b square minus ac is nothing but, we already discussed this, that is one-dimensional wave equation is hyperbolic. B square minus AC is equal to 0 minus A is minus C square into C is 1. So this is C square, which is greater than 0. So this equation 1 is hyperbolic, or the one-dimensional wave equation is hyperbolic. Okay. Now to find the solution of this wave equation, first we convert this wave equation into canonical form. So for that we need to find the transformation zeta eta. So we have to find the new variable zeta and eta. For that the characteristic curves are given, or characteristics are given by characteristic equations are given by dy by, here we the variables are x and t. So dt by dx is equal to b plus or minus square root of b square minus ac divided by a. So this is nothing but b is 0 plus or minus square root of b square minus ac is square root of c square divided by a is minus c square. So this is equal to uh, minus or plus square root of c square is, so c, so 1 by c, right? So we have to, we'll get two differential equations which are dt by dx is equal to minus 1 by c and dt by dx equal to plus 1 by c. Okay. So from this we get dt or c dt is equal to minus dx, and from this integrating we get ct equal to minus x plus some constant c1. So that is we get x plus ct is equal to c1, and from this we get c dt is equal to dx. So on integration we get c into t equal to x plus c2, and from this we get x minus ct is equal to some c2 dash or c2. Okay, actually x minus c2 equal to minus c2. Okay. So we can choose our variables, new variables, as zeta of xy is equal to x plus ct, zeta of xt equal to x plus ct, and eta of xt is equal to x minus ct. So by using these these transformations, we can convert our differential equation or into the canonical form. So for that we need to set w of zeta eta equal to u of x of zeta eta comma t of zeta eta. Clear? So we have to find uxx and uyy. So ux is nothing but w zeta zeta x plus w eta eta x. So from this we have zeta x is 1 and eta x is also 1. Okay, so this is nothing but w zeta plus w eta, and uy is equal to w zeta zeta y plus w eta eta y. So from this we have, so this is not y, ut. We need ut equal to this. Okay, so from this zeta t is equal to c and eta t equal to minus c. So replacing that we get zeta t equal to c. So c into w zeta minus c into w eta, because eta t is nothing but minus c from this. Okay, so this is equal to c into w zeta minus w eta. Now the second derivative uxx is partial derivative of this ux with respect to x. So w zeta zeta into zeta x, partial derivative of w zeta, that is w zeta zeta into zeta x plus w zeta eta into eta x plus, now w of partial derivative of w eta, that is w of w eta zeta into zeta x plus w eta 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 x, but we have zeta x and eta x are 1. Okay, so this is equal to w zeta zeta w zeta eta w zeta eta plus w eta eta. So we have w zeta zeta plus 2w zeta eta plus w eta eta. So this is uxx. Now to find utt, utt is equal to partial derivative of ut with respect to t. So taking c outside, partial derivative of w zeta zeta into zeta t plus w zeta eta into eta t. Now minus w zeta w partial derivative of w eta, that is w eta zeta into zeta t, this minus w eta eta into eta t. So we have zeta t is c and eta t is minus c. Okay, so from this zeta t equal to c and eta t equal to minus c. So we have, this is nothing but c into, here is c w zeta zeta minus c into w zeta eta minus w zeta t is c into w eta zeta minus eta t is minus c, so minus c w eta eta. So this is equal to taking c outside, we get c square into w zeta zeta minus 2 into w zeta eta plus w eta eta. So this is utt. So applying these partial derivatives in our wave equation, we have equation number 1 implies utt minus c square into uxx equal to 0. That implies utt is this, so c square into w zeta zeta minus 2w zeta eta plus w eta eta minus c square into uxx, this is uxx, so w zeta zeta plus 2w zeta eta plus w eta eta equal to 0. Okay, so we have w zeta zeta minus c square w zeta zeta, so this is cancelled and this also cancelled, and this implies minus 4c square w zeta eta equal to 0. So this is the required canonical form. Okay, this can be expressed as w zeta eta equal to 0. Okay, so which is the required canonical form of our one-dimensional wave equation. Okay, now to solve our wave equation, first of all, first we are trying to solve this differential equation, or this is this canonical form. Okay, so this canonical form can be written as W zeta eta equal to 0. That is partial derivative of W zeta with respect to eta equal to 0. So integrating this with respect to eta, we get, integrating with respect to eta, we get W zeta is equal to a constant. A constant may be a function of zeta. So and integrating again with respect to zeta, we get, W equal to integral f of zeta d zeta plus a constant of integration which may be a function of eta. So this integral is a function of zeta, so we can express this as some f of zeta plus g of eta. So our solution is W of zeta eta equal to f of zeta plus g of zeta, where f and g are arbitrary twice continuously differentiable functions on R. So this is the general solution of the canonical form 2. Now to find this general solution of the given one-dimensional wave equation, that is, we have to replace the values of zeta and eta in terms of x and the variable x and y. So therefore the solution of the one-dimensional wave equation 1, the general solution of one-dimensional wave equation 1 is given by u of xy is equal to f of zeta, zeta is x plus ct, plus g of eta, eta is x minus ct. Okay, so this is the general solution of the given one-dimensional wave equation. In other words, if u is a solution of the one-dimensional wave equation, then there exists two arbitrary continuously differentiable functions, real arbitrary continuously differentiable functions f and g, such that this equation holds. Okay. Conversely, any two functions f and g belongs to C2, that is, any two continuously arbitrary differentiable functions on R define a solution of the wave equation by this formula. Okay.